Less than 24 hours after Speaker of the National Assembly Kenneth Marende directed 3 parliamentary committees to probe the tender row revolving around a 56 billion shillings project for the development of a new terminal at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, the Kenya Airports Authority Board convened a crisis meeting to deliberate on the matter. The board, in a clear departure from the stand taken by the KAA management, backed Kimunya's decision to terminate the tendering process.
The procurement process and its end result were uncompetitive in view of the fact that out of 120 both bids, only 5 responded.
The tender for the development of Greenfield Terminal at JKIA, which is a key project in the country's Vision 2030, aimed at making JKIA an aviation hub in the East African region, and just like Kimunya told Parliament yesterday, the KAA board insisted that the tendering process that attracted 120 bidders was questionable.
KAA can stop and cancel the procurement process at any time before entering into a substantive contract. We have not signed any contract yet.
The cancellation of the tendering process triggered a flurry of correspondence between Acting Head of Civil Service Francis Kimemia, Minister Kimunya, Attorney General Professor Githu Muigai, and the Airports Board. Kimemia, in a letter to the KAA board, said the cancellation was in bad taste and disrespectful to the cabinet, and that Kimunya's decision was made behind the cabinet's back. This was the subject of debate in Parliament, with the minister being accused of having an interest in the tendering process.
China Construction Engineering State Corporation, I want him to declare his interest on that.
This minister must come out very, very clearly to the nation on his interest about the said 55 billion project, Mr. Speaker.
When you speak the truth, when you defend the public purse, you step on so many toes. You step on so many toes, and corruption has a way of fighting back.
Professor Muigai had, in a legal opinion, advised against termination of the procurement proceedings after the award of the tender, since the company that would win the tender could move to court and cost the taxpayer heavily. However, the KAA board argued that no tender had been awarded to the Chinese firm ANHUI, and only a notification of award letter had been issued.
The notification of award did not constitute a contract because it envisaged a successful negotiation of a loan agreement with a financier and direct signed written contract upon approval of the KAA board and the Minister for Transport in consultation with the Minister for Finance.
It now appears the matter is far from being resolved, and the parliamentary committees on transport, finance and budget have less than 2 weeks to probe the 56 billion shillings tender row and submit a report to the August House for action. Francis Gachuri, Citizen Weekend.